why this energy transition is different than previous ones, which tend to happen every 100 years or so, is that this one is what we call a purposive one. There's a reason why this is happening, and it's being accelerated. We have a carbon budget we have to meet. We have climate change, and I think that will put pressure and accelerate things a lot. And then to add on top of that, the costs of renewables and low carbon electricity is really coming down rapidly, and we see by 2050, 50% of all power consumption by some estimates will be electrified, and mostly by low carbon, which is great news. But that still leaves a question about the other 50%. And that's where we touch on some of these issues, stranded assets potentially. But also, how do you address the other 50%? In the meantime, I think power sector in general is something that we see a pathway, as mentioned by Jules. Renewables have come down, the cost of storage has come down, battery technology has come down dramatically, 80% in the last 8 years or so. But what happens to the harder to, what they call harder to abate sectors, or the hard to decarbonize sectors? And that's why you need to, from now on, start thinking about those through innovation and leadership in research and development, and make sure you have the incentive in place to start looking at large scale hydrogen production or carbon capture if you have to use it, or even net negative emission technologies.